How you guys doing? My name is Ishmael. Today, I'm gonna talk to you guys about people. There's two types of people, okay? And we're speaking about two types of people when it comes to warm market, okay? Market with cold market, okay? I like working with cold market. Cold market are people that do not know you. Warm market are people that know you. So let's go very simple, okay? Warm market is people that is your family, your mom, your uncle, your aunt, your grandma, your cousin, okay? So that's mostly your warm market, maybe your best friend that you know since you were a little kid. So those are the ones that you will make a list, okay? You'll make a list of people that you know personally. And those could be the people that you will share the vision with the person that's helping you to share the vision with. Remember that your job, and this is going to be a specific video on if you're brand new, what you should do. But remember, if you're the one who's bringing the person who brought you to the business, all your job is to do is to invite. Do not present because you're not the presenter. I'm going to give you a quick story. It's like me telling you, I want to introduce you to a girl. This Tuesday, I'm going to introduce you to a girl. Or to you ladies that are out there. Let's say I would say, hey, I want to introduce you to this guy. Okay? This Tuesday, I'm going to introduce you to this guy. And you're like, well, I want to know more about this guy. And I say, that's why you're going to meet him. Well, what can you tell me? Well, I would love to share, but I would rather you see him versus me giving you my views. Does that make sense? So the same thing, either or a guy sharing to introduce for a girl, or me trying to tell you I'm going to introduce you to a guy. Okay, so that's kind of like how I explain how we inviters, all we do. Okay, so our job is to invite and to edify. Because if I say, hey, I had this girl, man, you should meet her. She has a mole. Oh my goodness. You need to meet this girl. She's like perfect size, the height that you like. You know, she's very well dressed. And as I continue to talk to you about other details, all you're thinking is about the mole. When you found out it was Cindy Crawford. For those that know who Cindy Crawford is. Okay, so it's always important not to share if you're not the presenter. Does that make sense? Till your time comes up to be a presenter. So I just wanted to go on that really quick. So, warm market, then your cold market. These are people that you met at a gas station. These are people that you met at McDonald's. These are people that you met on the line at Fry's. These are people that you met walking to your vehicle. These are people you met at a football game. These are people that you met at a hospital. These are people that you met anywhere that you did not know them before. Does that make sense? A perfect thing to do, even if you're given a solstice, but you came and had an interaction with that person, okay? There was 100% interaction. Either you made them laugh, you talked about it, very simple details about what you have to offer. Like with us is Soul Stick. So give me an example like today. I had 100% of people receiving what I had to give. I made sure that I made everybody who I interacted with giggle, or I complimented them, or they went, wow. And even if it was with one ingredient called stevia. Does that make sense? So that's with my cold market. People you do not know. Remember that you can keep track of your people by where you go, who do you meet them. Either you grab their number, very important to do, okay? So remember, make your list of warm market and make your list of cold market. If you only have warm market, great. And if you're that person that says, I don't know anybody, I just moved from Africa to here. Whatever your story is, whatever your excuse is, cold market is the best way to build your business. Why? Because you just said, I don't know anybody. Okay? Or if you're a person who came from a different company and now you have a lot of doubters, so all your warm market is burnt. Perfect. Work with cold market. Does that make sense? So for me, in my experience in the industry, because I have been around known leaders, I work now around, because now that my cold market is growing, my warm market eventually will be a part of my cold market, because my doubters will become believers. Okay? And that's if you were burnt because maybe they showed you this company and you weren't satisfied because the person who enrolled you under somebody else. You got a part of this company, but you saw that the products actually didn't work. And then you went and enrolled in this other company. I know I have had experience with people that have been in 5 different network marketing companies, and then they come work with me. So I simplify it by telling them, all you have to do is invite. The simplest thing, when I came to this industry, when I was exposed and opened my mind, and the person who I was a part of was 18 years old, and all he told me, Ishmael, you don't know anything. You don't know how to build. You don't know how to present. All your job is to do is bring them to me. And I thought to my head, I was like, man, that's the simplest thing I can do. So what I did was I made my list. I called my friend Joe. And I said, hey Joe, what are you doing Thursday? Nothing. Cool, I'm picking you up. I said, dress sharp and I'm picking you up. No questions. I didn't go into detail because I didn't have to. Because that's all I said. Picked them up Thursday, brought them to the event, then they would see the information, and then they made a judgment. I did that repeatedly. I was top 5 on my uplines organization. This gentleman was driving NSX, a really nice $80,000 car, and his whole organization, for him to be making, maybe I think he was making $4,000 in 2001 at the time, weekly. And so for me being the top 5, I was listening to exactly what I was told to do. So I was just wanting to share. I know I mixed up a little bit about invitation, but I think it's very, very important because a lot of people get that information incorrectly. They think that they have to sell an idea. They have to sell a product. Well, friends, we'll have another video specifically for that, and it will include back again with inviting, because I really like to stress on why to keep it simple for yourself and for everybody around you, your team, your organization, the company, okay? So make a list of warm market people, and the people that you're meeting, create that list. The person that I met at Verizon, a young lady, okay, her name was Jessica, so I keep her in mind. The guy that I met at the tile place, his name is Robert, okay. The guy that I met at the insurance place, his name was I think it was Jose. So people that I run into, I make sure that when I go back to my vehicle, I write down their information, where I met them. Very important, key for you to do your business. So I hope this information has helped you to make things simple. Okay? Keep track. This is a business. We're going to have an amazing 2018. I'll see you at the top, or I'll see you from the top. Have a great year.